dance epidemic tonight. Your body goes to waste every minute you don't give it to me.
This night he comes to us from New York. His name is John Gleason, and he's going to be trying out his comedy. John Gleason, everybody.
Yeah, John! Woo! Okay, let's sit down. That's my brother. Oh,
Watch out, the Phantom's trying to interrupt the talent show.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't usually do this. I usually, back home, my job is that I'm a lifeguard. When I tell people that, I say, yeah, I'm a lifeguard. They go, wow, you save people's lives. And I say, yeah. You know, a lot of people think it's like the amazing job, but I gotta tell you, it's got its downside. It actually winds up being a pretty crappy job. Yeah, no. And then people also get the impression that lifeguards are very lazy people. Like, you just sit there and look at the pool.
The swimmers are going back and forth.
They're like, you guys must be the laziest group of people. And they'll be swimming back and forth and saying, yeah, hey there, lifeguard, could you get me one of them noodle type things, preferably a purple color, because that's like my favorite color. And I'll tell them, no, I can't. I gotta stay in the chair and watch the pool, just in case anything bad happens. Hey, get a load of this guy. He's like the laziest person I've ever seen. And I'm sitting up there like, wow, I'd really like to show these people I'm not lazy. I'm here for a reason. So I said, I wish something would happen. Well, I spoke too soon, because about 10 seconds later, I heard those ever scary words lifeguards hate to hear. Help me! So I look over and there's a guy drowning. I gotta jump in, save him, bring him to the side, you know, the works. Sit up in the chair, think that the whole incident's over. I was wrong. Everybody in the pool who saw it started telling people who weren't in the pool. And it wound up going from person to person to person to person. Every time it went from one person to another person, it grew. And it became like a fish story. So when it met my grandparents at church, I wasn't even in the pool. I was across the street at the zoo, ran across the street, changed the guy's tire on the way over, went to the supermarket, picked up a couple of things for my mom, bread, eggs, milk, a can of peas, price check on the peas, and then a carburetor for a 1967 Chevy. Ran over to the pool, still didn't get changed in my bathing suit. I was wearing like 3 pairs of pants that day. I think I was skiing or something. Went and jumped in the pool, had to swim a mile from the side, mile in the pool. What the heck is that? Swim to the guy, a shark had grabbed onto my leg, so I'm swimming with a shark on my leg, had to punch it in the face, grab the guy, bring him to the side, get him up on top of the wall, and he was dead. So then I use my magic powers, abracadabra, boom, he's alive. And he gets up and walks away. And these people, I'm like, is that my rescue? Or were they watching an episode of Baywatch? Because last time I checked, I'm not David Hasselhoff. You know, a lot of the people in the pool, they swim to the older adults. And I've had a lot of experience with these older adults. You know, back when I used to be a newsman. Not the guy on TV, I was a paper boy. You know, the guy that throws your paper 20 feet away from your door in the middle of winter when there's 8 feet of snow on the ground. That's me. But I delivered to like a senior home. And when I walked through the hallways, I tried to be a little sneaky because I never really wanted to get any of their attention because they'd start talking your ear off. They start talking to me about some nephew they probably only met once, and they start comparing me how much I remind them of them. And then it turns out the guy at the end is a real jerk, so I'm like, thanks for the compliment. But there was like this couple of people in the place had like bags on their doors, so you put the papers in so that they don't have to bend down. You know, it's a nice thing, you know. There was a lady had her door opened, a crack. And I see her and I'm like, oh, this one's a real talker. So I try to sneak in, put the paper in the bag without making a noise. Try not to get her attention. Well, I got her attention and she turned around and she didn't expect to see me.
Staten Island.
She let out the old silent scream. That's a scary thing when you see an old person do that. Like, don't die on me. Oh man, speaking of scaring, I have an older brother who's a real bully. You know, he's the worst kind of bully because he sleeps in the same room as me. Every day it's a nice smack on the back. Ow, thanks. So I figured maybe one day I'd get him back. You know, the younger brother strikes back. So I went to the carnival a weekend before, and I won myself a big lion, a big 4-foot stuffed lion. Nice glow-in-the-dark eyes, pretty sweet. I get that lion, I put it on top of the stairs in the house, unscrew the light bulb in the hallway, open up the curtain on the window so the moonlight shines in right over his eyes. Yeah. He comes home from partying with his friends and he's drunk, he doesn't know what's going on. stumbles in the house. Whoa, I had a party tonight. Starts walking up the stairs and comes face to face with a man-eating lion. You guys know I'm from New York, right? Not many lions in New York. Especially when you live in a 2-story house. The only lions you'll see is if you're playing the game Jumanji. Comes face to face to a lion. Runs to my mom and dad's room. Mom, Dad, wake up, there's King of the forest! There's a lion in the stairs! My dad's looking up. What? How much did you have to drink tonight? There's a lion on top of the stairs! And my dad just looks at me and goes, look, you ever do another incident like this? I'm sending you out. You're going to go to the psych ward. I heard that, and I'm an opportunist. And that was opportunity knocking at my door. Because the next weekend, he was out yet again, drinking with his friends. I found myself a leather glove. A leather glove with rabbit fur on the inside.
Oh, no.
Turned the glove inside out, slipped it on, hid under his bed. Waiting. Comes home yet again. Had fun tonight. No lions in the stairway. Waiting under his bed, he starts to get changed. Take that glove with the fur on the outside, grab him in his leg. Runs into my mom and dad's room. There's a monster under my bed! My dad looks at him, picks up the phone and says, hey, Seaview Psych Ward, I got you a new A-Med. Thank you.